Welcome back, everyone, to yet another episode of the Cherry Live for More podcast, a space where we go beyond the cars and we take a look at some of the faces that really drive this brand forward. Today is a sales-focused episode because I am joined by Andre Greiling, our National Sales Manager for Cherry South Africa. And then I also have Njabulo, who is a sales specialist at the Cherry Midrand branch. Njabulo, I'm going to let you do your own intro because I feel like you do it better than probably I can.
So hellos. Once again, it's your boy NJ from Cherry Midrand, the best of the best of the best.
I love that. We've got some talented people here, people with hidden talents, moonlighting as a rock band star.
Right. If this doesn't work out.
If sales doesn't work out. No, I love that. Welcome back, you guys.
Thank you.
And I say welcome back as in like welcome back to the country. Yeah. Where were you guys?
Well, we went to China for a bit. Spent a few days there going through the factory, seeing what Cherry Global is bringing, what's coming. And I think NJ can divulge a little bit more on that. But so excited to see what's coming to South Africa, especially for the Cherry brand. And, once you're there, you actually realize how small and how far behind we are. Yeah. It was an amazing experience. And I think anybody that can or is in the position to needs to visit China.
Yeah, most definitely. And to add, for the fact that it was my first time.
Yeah.
And everything was just super amazing. But one thing for sure, the food, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't really one of my favorites.
I was going to ask, what was the biggest, cultural shock for you? It was the food.
It was the food, most definitely. What about you, Andre?
Yeah, the food gets some taking used to, but with us being a Chinese brand, we go and get a lot of Chinese cuisine as well. So you're kind of used to it, but when you're in China, the next time I'll show you all the more westernized restaurants.
Around there.
So it doesn't mess up your stomach that bad.
But one thing for sure that caught my mind was the production. All the guys work that side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even with the dealer point of view, whereby they work from Monday to Sunday. Can you believe that?
Public holidays.
Monday to Sunday.
At night. So I think they close shop around 6 and then they start phoning leads until 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Oh my goodness.
And they repeat.
Oh my goodness.
So beautiful.
It just goes to show why they're the country that's so far ahead of everybody else. I mean, they don't stop working, which I don't know if it's a good or bad thing.
I'd say it's a good thing, actually.
Good thing.
Yeah. It's a good thing, 100%.
Okay, cool. How was your travel? Because I know that for me.
So most of the time we were traveling. Sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
Most of the time we were on the road, flying.
Yeah.
And man, to just cut it short, it was just an amazing experience.
I love that.
If I had to get another chance, I'd go there any day, anytime.
Yeah. I love
we
that.
had quite a packed agenda, I must say. So we were quite busy. There was not a lot of free time. We spent 6 hours on the bullet train. That was also a nice experience to ride on the bullet train. And the flying, the long flights does take it out of you.
Yeah.
To be honest, especially if you're over 1.9 meters, it does take it out of you. But overall, the experience and everything, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Yeah, definitely.
Good. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Yeah. Yes. Now, Andre, I'm going to start with you. I introduced you as the National Sales Manager. What does that mean?
So that means a lot of phone calls. So for me, what a national sales manager means, and especially if we look in the Cherry environment, it's a role to do more. I know we always we have the saying, live for more. I think on NJ's side and on my side, it might look a little bit different, what live for more means. But as a national sales manager, you have to look at trends. What's the global doing? What are we going to implement in South Africa?
Yeah.
How can we make the dealers more profitable? How can we keep our customers happy?
Yeah.
So all of that plays a big part in being a national sales manager, yes.
Awesome. And how did you find yourself in this role? What was the journey?
Well, 80% of my family was or is in the motor industry, so I was almost like destined to end up in the motor industry. I started my journey with Ford, doing part sales. So my father worked for Ford for quite some time. That's how I got into Ford. And I remember that week when I got the offer, my dad told me, do not start in the motor industry. Because once you start, you'll never get out.
This is not the first time we're hearing this on the show.
And you were sitting, what's it now, 14, 15 years later. I'm still in the motor industry, still loving it. We had a discussion with my wife the other day, and we were talking about, what if let's say if we leave the motor industry, what are we going to do? Let's say we run a coffee shop.
Because your wife was also in the motor industry.
Correct, yes. And so what are you going to, let's say we run a coffee shop, how are we going to handle that? And I thought to myself, I think I'll go crazy because I'm so used to a certain type of pace and doing things and pressure. I think if I have to go and sit back and relax, I'll actually drive myself crazy.
Yeah. And you, NJ, how did you land up in automotive?
So it's a very beautiful story. So it's very long, but I'll just cut it short. So I started doing student promotions, for like different brands until I met Trevor Case. I was promoting one of his products because he's got different companies, not just Cherry at large. And that guy just asked me one question. At the time while we were promoting the brand, I didn't know that he's the actual owner of that brand. So I started promoting the brand, telling the features and everything. And then he asked me one question. It's like, if I'd give you $1 million, what would you do with that $1 million? I was like, no, 50%, I put it into like savings, investments. Other 50% my needs and wants. And then I was like, all right, cool, sharp. And I thought it was just a normal, when you do promotions, you don't really pay attention to people. And then 3 months down the line, to be honest with you, I never thought that I was going to be in this space. Because even my qualification is retail business management. Where I worked at Zara as a fashion coordinator.
Oh, wow,
So I didn't think that I was going to be
anyway near automotive.
3 months down the line, the guy then calls me. He's like, yo, my guy, are you still interested? I've got a job for you. Can you come tomorrow for an interview? I didn't even know for what duties or what. I was like, no, because I needed a job. Okay, fine, I can come. And then he called me. Interview took like 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes. And then after that, I got the job. And with my understanding, throughout the whole years, bear in mind, in promotion, I meet up with people. That's where I gain my confidence. I'd also take pictures of people. I was one of the guys that you'd walk in a mall, Joe, 4 pictures for 50 rand. And I understand I'm from there, not knowing that God was actually sharpening my soul exactly for the position that I'm in right now. So the rest was just history.
How long have you been at Midrand?
3 years now, and that's where I started working in a motor industry.
Crazy.
And like experience,
people know you as pretty much the face of that branch, eh? Like you say Cherry Midra and they're like, NJ. No, I love that. What does a typical day in the life of NJ look like?
Typical, good or bad?
Just typical. Like, okay, let's say perfect day.
I definitely say invoice cars. That's a must. I need to dance a lot. I love music. Music gets me into that groove. We always say that with us, how we sell, it's like a dance. You just dance with your partners. Mainly that, selling and dancing
and having a good time.
And having a good time. That's what's important to me.
I love that. I love that you speak about what you do on a day-to-day basis with such passion. It just goes to show that you're enjoying it. And if you're enjoying something, it doesn't feel like a job.
Exactly.
You, Andre, what does day in the life of a national sales manager look like?
It might not be as exciting as
no dancing.
No dancing. No dancing. I think it's a little bit more boring on my side. It's more meetings, Excel spreadsheets, data, reporting, looking at trends, see where we can grow, what opportunity is there, and dealing with people, dealers, owners, investors, customers. It's something I like. I always say we're not in the business of sales, we're in the business of people. And that's very important to me. I'm in the business of people, not business to business. It's business of people.
Cool. And if you think about like sales, how would you, in your mind, what's the meaning of more in sales? Is it more product? Is it more customer engagements? What's the meaning of the word more when you think about the sales or sales process?
It's broad. It's very, very broad. You can say it's more prospects, which is more customers. It's more products as well. I always, how am I going to put this? More is more of like abundance. There's no limit.
There's no limit. Yeah.
Anything that you want to add?
I think Nja actually hit it quite a hammer on the nail there. From an OEM perspective, if we talk about more in sales, it's also, like I mentioned earlier, it's looking what opportunity is there. Where's there gaps that we can fill up in the market? How can we give more value to our customers with the product we currently have? How can we achieve a higher sales target, higher sales target? That's all that's running in the back of our minds the whole time. Customers, what can we offer to customers? More value, especially with our product. And how can we help? And I mean, if we talking about the NEV era or the move to Chery Super Hybrid or everybody going into PHEVs now, I think one important thing is that we need to play a big part in the development of this in South Africa as well.
Absolutely.
I think George Mini said that on one of his interviews, that everybody's talking about NEV being the future, but NEV is not the future anymore. NEV is now.
It's right now.
We're in the start of it now. And I mean, to be part of this NEV era is amazing. It really is.
And it is. We're like literally on the cusp of, moving into a whole new different world, a whole new different way of driving. And it's quite cool to be like right in the middle of that. Yeah.
Definitely.
You spoke about you being in the business of people. How do you balance targets, so making sure that you reach your targets, versus customer relationships or dealer relationships or just people in general? How do you, because I mean, you must reach target, you have to be profitable, but then also how do you take into account the fact that you are dealing with people?
So in my opinion, I think it actually works hand in hand. Everybody always thinks that, to increase targets and to do more sales, it's going to be a negative impact on the customer. I see it completely the other way around. I mean, if we look at, like we mentioned, the opportunities, what more value can I add to my customer to increase my sales? I mean, if we're offering the same thing all the time, there's not going to be no increasement. So we have to see, are we helping with dealer assistance? Are we providing free charges? Are we providing free cards? So the more value I can add to the customer, the more it will return back in sales.
Yes, and then benefit the customer 100%, as well.
100%.
Yeah.
And to add with that as well, that being said, with me, a target would be just a cherry on top, to be honest with you. Because one thing with us at Chery Midrand, we don't sell. We've stopped with selling, and then we started with helping. Because bear in mind, people buy from people.
Yeah, I love that.
So if you go more personal with them, you build that relationship, and your network is your net worth.
Yes.
So by you treating that customer, not even a customer, we don't even say customer, we say partner. Because we have that relationship, but believe that obviously by me taking good care of you, you'll bring 2 more referrals.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Exactly.
That's just my 2 cents.
No, I love that. I really do. And like you say, people buy from people. It's all about forming relationships.
100%.
I love that. What would you say customers kind of misunderstand about the sales process? What's the biggest thing, like if a customer or a partner walks into a dealership, what would you say they kind of misunderstand or are surprised by?
I'd say that car turnovers, because most of the time with us, we'd disclose to a customer that, not customer, partner. We'd disclose to our partners that your car should be at the dealership between 7 to 9 working days. Customer get too excited. Okay, fine, do the paperwork and everything. 2 days down the line, they're now expecting more. They're now expecting the car to be there.
Okay.
So it's mainly just the turnovers and
managing that expectation. Yeah.
100%,
Yeah. What would you say a customer should demand from a salesperson? Or what are some of the mistakes or blind spot that a customer would have when they go in and they buy their vehicle?
They don't ask a lot of questions. They don't ask a lot of questions because bear in mind with us as sales, they always say there's 80-20 rule. We don't do the talking. It's the customer that does the talking. When we talk, we ask questions.
Okay.
You find that there's customers that would come to you and be like, partners rather, that will come to you and be like, NJ, I'm looking for this car, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. But what's the whole reason?
Yeah.
And then after they've purchased that car, a month or the week after, they come complaining, this is not the car that I wanted.
Yes.
This is what, You understand what I mean? And like, if they really spoke and they really opened up, like how you would go to a doctor and then they'll diagnose you before they prescribe you.
Yes.
It's exactly the same thing when it comes to sales.
Based on what you tell them is wrong. Yeah. You, Andre?
Just to add on to there, I think one thing customers need to do or partners need to do is a long, detailed, in-depth test drive of the car.
Yeah.
That's very important. I mean, let's say I like playing golf, and if I'm going to go and spend 30, 40K on new irons, I'm going to make sure it's the ones I want and they work for me, and I'm going to test them, and I'm going to try them. You're not just going to walk in and buy them. So for me, long, in-depth test drives is very, very important. So you can understand what you're buying.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, so you don't turn around a week later and decide, maybe this wasn't. And then it's kind of, the Chery car, the brand is not for me, when you could have had what you needed the first time around.
Exactly.
Yeah. What makes Chery different from some of the other car brands you've worked with?
To be honest, if I think back at the different brands I've been with, one thing Chery does exceptionally well is they do things faster. Like if I would say, let's say with another brand, it maybe takes 2 or 3 weeks to implement things. In Chery, it takes a day to implement things. So that's why she's talking back to the pressure.
Yes.
But that's very important, especially in this fast-paced sales environment that we currently are in. If you take too long to do things, you're going to be left behind. And that's one thing Chery does quite well, is being on the ball, implementing things quite quick. The technology in our cars are next level, to be honest with you, and the safety in our cars are next level. It's I have no problem buying my wife a 7 or an 8 and letting her drive with it
and feeling confident.
I feel very confident.
Let's just cut it short. Actually, it beats the 3 factors, namely the price, the configuration, and the appearance. We don't have to say much about the trims and limbs. I mean, the configurations that you get that come standard with the car, unlike other brands that I'm not going to mention, where they tell you for a panoramic sunroof, that's additional 30,000, that's additional. You understand? Unlike with us, where what you see is what you get. Yeah. At a very affordable price.
At a very affordable,
Yeah.
What would you say to people that are still kind of apprehensive to kind of move into maybe a Chinese brand or some of these newer brands that we see out here?
I would say go drive the car. Go drive the car. Now, I've also, when I moved over to Chery, a lot of my family said, but Andre, you went from German to Chinese. How did that happen? I gave them my keys and I said, go drive the car.
Yeah, okay.
Just go drive the car.
And let's just be
change your
honest,
opinion like this.
For the fact that you get a 10-year, 1 million kilometers of engine warranty, that shows confidence.
Yes,
Who
exactly.
can drive a car for more than 10 years or for 10 years? You know, and they've bought the Nissan plant at Roslyn.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, it shows that we are here to stay.
100%.
Big investment into this country. Big investment,
Yeah, I love that. What does living for more mean for you on a day-to-day? And in your personal
personal
capacity,
life.
yes.
Okay. Well, I like to see myself as a family man, and for me, it's about what legacy I'm leaving behind. So in my day-to-day, I always think, what more can I do to ensure my family is looked after once I'm not there. So that's for me is living for more. What can I implement today to help them tomorrow? That for me is a very important thing.
I love that. I love that.
I'd say I share the same sentiment as Andre as well, where I had to leave the legacy for my family, as I'm a family man as well. You know, I've got a beautiful, cute daughter.
Oh, how old is she?
She's 2 years.
Oh, cute.
Now. She's 2 years old. And living for more is not having boundaries, man. Not having a limit. You know, being the best of the best of the best.
Of the best.
You know what I mean? Because it's not only me selling cars, thing that I'm doing, but I'm also an actor as well.
Okay.
I'm on a show that's called Itonga that plays in 161, channel 161.
Oh, period.
You know,
okay.
I'm a model. I work with artists. You understand? So I'm living for more, and I always want to be the better version of myself all the time.
You're a busy guy, Angel.
100%. But I always make time.
Yeah. I love that. I love that you've got all of these different things that you are doing and that you're good at.
Yeah.
And that's definitely living for more. I love that. Would you say sales talent is something that comes naturally, or is it something that you can learn? Like, I'm not a salesperson, and I've always thought myself to be very bad at selling. Like, I don't think I have the patience for it. Is it something that I could learn, or is it something that I should have naturally?
I'd say it's a bit of both, to be honest with you, because you can have it naturally, but you need to sharpen that saw for you to be the best.
I mean, for me, sales has always been it's an art and a science on its own. I don't think every single person will be able to do sales just due to their personalities. But it's like NJ mentioned, it's a skill that you have to develop. I mean, personal development is a big thing in the sales environment, and how things change, you need to keep with times. There's other tactics, strategies that you have to do to learn. But the more you do, the more you learn. And you learn through failure. I know it sounds negative and bad, but you learn through the failure.
Absolutely.
When I was still selling cars, I got excited when a customer told me no. Because I know that no brings me one step closer to a yes. So I didn't get demotivated. I didn't go into a negative hole. I just said, you know what? No, thank you. Let's move on to the next one. And that's what it is that just go on.
An opportunity to learn.
It's fine if you get a no. It's fine.
What would you say to a young girl, guy that is, thinking about getting into the automotive industry, selling cars? What would you say to them? Where do they start?
Emotionally, it's inside out. It starts with yourself. Can you see yourself as that person? And emotionally, are you fit? Are you strong? Because there's a lot of declines than your yeses when it comes to
a lot more rejection than anything else.
But you need to be very positive. You need to know yourself that you've got this.
I think the no's would be the hardest thing, I think, for me to register.
That's where you have to just switch that mindset, like I mentioned. If you get a no, get excited for getting a no. Don't get sad because you got a no. Get excited for that no. That really helps. It really helps.
And do you know how we usually do it at the dealership at Cherry Midrand? Whenever you get a no or a decline, we literally clap. Congratulations!
Well done, you got a no.
Yeah, because between stimulus and response, you have a choice. So it's how you look at that no, to Andre's point. Whether you're letting it get you to that spiral phase
and demotivate you,
or you become positive and be like, okay, shit, I've got this.
But you need to see it as a line. We're all human beings. It's okay if you want to dip below the line every now and again, but it's your responsibility to get yourself above that line again.
Absolutely.
Have a moment to yourself, collect yourself, then go on, move on. I mean, the world's not stopping for you. Just keep going. Just keep going.
What's been the most difficult day for you in your career?
I think
if we're talking about no and and getting declines, what's been like a day where you're like, I don't know if this is for me, hey?
For me, actually, it's every single month end.
I think for everyone.
Listen, we all feel month end, and I'm not even in sales.
It's for me, it's every month end. I dread a month end. But as we get closer to the goal, we see the internal staff pushing, we see the dealers pushing, that also gets you into a positive mindset again. But in the mornings when I wake up for a month end, I'm not the most happiest positive person, to be honest. But then we get there. But I think that little stress helps. It really helps.
It helps push you.
And there was a month whereby, to be honest with you, where I did I got 11 declines following each other like this. I don't want to lie, it broke me, guys. It broke me for a good 2 days. I even asked for the guys, I'm like, can I just go out? Can I leave the dealership for just a few hours? I really need to go, collect myself. It gets to you as a human being, but
absolutely,
it's something that you get used to, I'd say. With my 3 years being there, I'd say emotionally, I am strong. And I celebrate the no's more than the yes. And my customers or my partners are my net worth. So even if I ask for a referral, while I get a no, you'll get a no, and then you'll ask, do you know who else that might be interested?
Because maybe it's a no for you on other reasons that have nothing to do with me.
100%. So
And what's been the best day?
Don't take it personal.
Yes. What's been the best day in your career?
November 2025 month end.
Okay, tell us more.
We hit 2,500 units for the first time. I was a little bit personal, but we're
doing personal
in
right
China.
now.
So as I drove home that night, I don't know what happened, but I just started crying. I never cry. But I think it's just all the work, everything that's been put in. So I was driving on the highway crying, people driving past me probably thinking, what's this? We just achieved a record, and it was the most happiest moment in my whole career.
That built up pressure and anxiety, and then for you to finally get to that goal, it must have been like a
release.
Yeah,
it was nice.
Oh, I love that. And well done on getting to that target.
Thank you.
Cherry's always killing it. all the time.
No.
I'd say with me, it was the China trip.
Okay.
Because bear in mind, I'm still a baby when it comes to this industry.
Yeah.
But having to be called or invited in China, the headquarters, that was just something very, very special.
That is.
To show that, no, the guys are really watching.
Yeah.
It's not just the dealer, but also the big guns.
The big guns.
You know what I mean?
And you did so well. Even in China, we were watching your content. Well done.
Much. Thank you.
Well done. You, like you said, you're built for this. You're made for this. And no, just well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
You're making me blush.
Would you buy from yourself?
Yes. I think I would. If I have to think back on my selling days and how I was, like Nja mentioned, it's a journey. That's why they call them partners. It's not customers. If you buy from me, I want you to buy from me again in the future. I want your sons, your daughters, your family, everybody must come buy from me. And it's about that service that you give. Because I think we were talking a little bit earlier about bad habits. I think what happens a lot in our dealerships, or not just in the Cherry dealerships, in the South African dealership network, is that after the sale has concluded, the customer almost gets put onto the back foot. Like, I don't care anymore. And that's the biggest mistake I see a lot of individuals make. Is if you sell that car to that customer, if he needs to book a service, anything he needs, anything wrong with his car,
you should be comfortable enough to pick up the phone.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And that's true, actually, Andre. You get guys like that just care about just the numbers.
It's not
getting
about
paid.
that.
And it's not about that, without realizing that the network that you have will get you more people coming in. Like what I just said with the referrals and your network being your net worth, it's very, very much important.
Yeah.
Would I buy from myself? Definitely, yes. Because how I treat my partners, we friends, we family.
Yes.
And I always tell my people that after you've taken delivery, welcome to the family. Now the relationship has started. Because obviously the after sales, I'm the focal point when it comes to that. And there's a system that I work with that Cherry Midrand works with, not just me alone, where it's the 3 5s.
Okay.
So after delivery, 3 hours after, give you a call. How's everything? Are you still happy with your car? You know, what are you up to? 3 days after, give you a call again. 3 months, do the very same thing. And then obviously a year, or we make it 3 years after that.
Okay.
We also follow up with you, because customers or partners, they love that. They love feeling very important at all times. They want to feel like, no, I was just giving you guys money.
Yeah, and now that the sale's done.
That's about it. You know, and we don't realize that by us really not paying attention to our after sales, we're killing our Woolworths back.
Yes.
Which is about chankurs. You know what I mean? So I'd buy from myself because I've got that system in place, and people buy from people. I love my energy. I love my character. I love my personality. Why not?
I love that. And I love that you speak about that post-purchase journey. It's something that a lot of us kind of forget. It's all about getting to the sale. And then what happens after that? That was going to be my next question, actually. Like, what are some of the toxic traits that you see within dealerships or within sales culture as a whole? I think you guys have mentioned, you know, neglecting the customer after the purchase. Is there anything else that you can think of that you see, maybe in not Cherry dealerships or maybe in Cherry dealerships, that you're like, I don't know if this is the way we should be doing things?
I think it all boils down to the customer engagement. And then I think that's for me, it's the biggest gripe I have that I see. Like not only with Cherry dealerships, but with other brands as well. It's that what happens after the sale. Is it that, I know I got your money in my pocket and now I forget about you. That's the worst thing you can do. And it's just, you know, I know it's always difficult to manage each and every single customer's expectations because some of the expectations are a bit out there.
Yeah, and we do fall short.
But as to the best of your ability, look after that customer and he will look after you.
And I mean, to add, we've got systems in place as well. I mean, with the system that we use in AutoHub, it reminds you whenever it's a customer's or partner's birthday. You know, so that helps as well, you know, for you to remember. Because there's a lot of things that we do, man. Like, there's a lot. You know, so to Andre's point, we won't follow up to all our partners, but the systems that are helping us to do that.
Exactly, or at least remind you to continue that engagement.
Well, thankfully, it's 2026 now. We have systems. So back in the day, we have to write everything down on a book.
Really? Then, was that back in your day?
Not back in my day. Maybe my dad's day. But
And then the toxic habits, obviously with us, how we've created our ethos is very different at Cherry Midrand. You know, I always took good with Cherry Midrand.
And you have to. I mean,
raise them high.
Those are your people.
The bad habits that are there, all the dealerships, it's not just Cherry Midrand. I'd say it's either you smoke or you drink. If you're working in it, there's no way you're gonna be sober.
Yeah, we should
I
spoke
stand to be
about this.
corrected,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
What is it? The stress? What is it? Is it your way to let loose?
I think it's the way to get yourself loose because of the stress.
Obviously not drinking on the job, but
No,
yeah.
definitely not.
You have a lot of tea breaks, you know, a lot of smoke breaks as well, because it helps, you know, it helps refresh you.
Yeah.
Because the brain gets to the point whereby, you don't know what to do anymore.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
You need to ground yourself every now and again.
Yeah.
It's very
but
important.
it's very fun, I must say. Very fun.
No, I love that. What's in Cherry's future? What have we got going on?
There's a lot coming in quite the near future.
Anything you want to plug into, tell some of our audience about?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say
What
some
should
of
they be
these
looking
things.
out for?
So I think it's already out there. The Cherry QQ is coming. Soon that's going to be our full BEV vehicle.
Yeah, okay.
Very competitive pricing, here to dominate. That's why we brought it in.
Yeah.
And then I know most of you have seen the news on the Tigo V. That's our modular. That's either a bakkie or a 7-seater. You can choose. I'm very excited for that. And then moving into 2028 or 2027, in 2027, 2028, there's also our new look coming. I don't want to say too much here, but definitely it's beautiful cars. It looks not because I work for Cherry.
They really are beautiful.
So there's a lot of new things coming in the near future.
Seems like we're moving into different car segments as well.
Yes. Yes.
Are you excited about that? Nervous about that?
It's going to help the number at the end of the day. So it's a little bit more pressure off of me because it's one segment we haven't been playing in.
Yeah.
So definitely.
No, exactly. Cool. I love that. What's in the future for you?
Me and my wife also had a chat the other day. We had a chat about previous partners and things. And one thing she mentioned is that previous partners didn't really have goals. And when I asked her, okay, what do you think? I have goals. And she said, Andre, you have too much. You have to calm down. Look, for me in the future is, I think, definitely in the motor industry. It's been something that, I've been doing for so long. It's part of me now.
Yeah.
I mean, even family phones me for anything car related. I've become that guy. What I would like to see first is getting Cherry into the top 3 in South Africa.
Absolutely. And we're going to get there.
That's my next goal, and I want to achieve that within 2 years' time. If I can do that, then I can say, okay, you know what, maybe let's go on to the next venture. But for now, it's just securing that top 3 spot. Definitely.
No, and we will get there.
Definitely.
And then you'll cry some more.
I'll have a big cry. We can book a boardroom.
Book a boardroom just to cry.
100%.
You, NJ, what's next? What does the future hold for you?
So to be honest with you, I'm giving myself, especially on the automotive, a good couple of years until I'm like 35. For now, I'm just 27.
Oh, wow.
I'm still young, man. I'm still kicking. Giving myself a couple of years to build my brand. Yeah. Build the NJ brand, the best of the besters. Because I love property, man. I love property. I have 2 properties for now, and I just want to venture and get more properties and just focus on that and building the legacy for my family and my daughters. Yeah. I don't see myself working at an automotive space for the rest of my life. Yeah. As much as I always say I'm strong. But Andre and they might have got this, guys. More than 10 years. It's me a couple of years and then quench. Yeah.
But you're doing well in the space while you're in it.
100%.
And you're leaving some kind of legacy and contributing to the branch, which is what you want. Yeah. So even when you do leave, you would have left having done something really cool.
Most definitely. And I'm advantaged and I'm grateful the fact that I got to this industry because it taught me a lot, especially Cherry Midrand, because it's not about just selling cherries, but it's also they care about you personally. Yeah. There's a lot of masterclass that we do where it equips you as a person. It's inside out, how you see yourself, how you motivate yourself, because you need to motivate yourself first before someone else motivates you.
Absolutely.
So I was really, really advantaged and privileged to be part of that team and to be with Cherry at large as well, because their culture and the ethos, I feel like it aligns with my culture and my ethos as well.
Nice.
Because I live for more.
Live for more, absolutely. Thanks, guys. Do you have any questions for me before you wrap it up?
What's in your future, Lily?
Oh, I think we've discussed this before, maybe in a previous episode, but very similar to what you said. I think I want to, or when I do decide to venture out of maybe Automotive or Cherry as a brand, I want to have left having done something tangible and contributed in a tangible way. I'm in customer experience, so I love the customers, I love the people, and I want to leave having felt like, I've contributed to the customers, and not just in them buying cars, but in their overall experience. So the future for me is doing a lot more in that space, and just growing it. With the KOC loyalty program, it's something new for an OEM. And it feels like we're kind of at the beginning of figuring out what a loyalty program for customers that purchase vehicles look like. So there's obviously a lot more work to be done in that space. But just focusing on that and making sure it grows so that when I do decide to leave, I can look back and think, we did that.
I think you're definitely on track. And I mean, especially with Cherry, with Love, everything you guys have been doing with that as well.
Yeah.
Great job.
No, definitely one of our biggest selling points is that with Cherry with Love and the community that we have with our customers, and not just from an OEM level, even at dealership level. It's something different that no other OEM is kind of focusing on or doing, in my opinion.
Wow, clock that.
Period. Period. Thank you so much, guys. It was such a cool conversation.
Thank you.
I enjoyed chatting to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you are the best of the bestest.
We're all the best of the best.
All the best of the bestest.
Once again, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us today. What an insightful conversation. Thank you, audience, for watching. Nope. Sorry, can I do that again? And okay. Once again, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us today. It's been a really insightful conversation. Thank you so much to our audience for tuning in. This has been another episode of the Cherry Live for More podcast. If you want to see more, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your family and friends, leave a comment. What would you like to see? Who would you like to see sitting next to me having a conversation with me? What questions do you have for the brand? Leave it all in the comment section. Thank you so much to our partners for making this possible, One Day Studios. And that's it from me. I will see you all next week.